Alright, welcome back. Today, I am sad to say that we are looking at the only articulated bioshock figure in my collection. This is, of course, the Neca Bioshock Infinite Booker Dewitt. Now, at the time I got this figure, I didn't play any of the Bioshock games. I just thought Bioshock was a cool looking IP, and this was the only guy at Toys R Us back in 2016. This was the only available Bioshock figure, so I bought it out of some reason. I don't know. You'd have to ask like 12-year-old me. But, you know, God, okay, I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. I hate Bioshock Infinite. I am one of the people that thinks it killed my dog. You know, it is such a fucking downgrade from the first two games, even, you know, everything, and I mean everything, down to like even the upgrades go, story plot aside, you know, I'm not going to touch that because it's, you know, fucking stupid. It's an unnecessary multiverse plot, you know, that tries to be smarter. It's got a couple ideas, I will say, that I like, you know, but it doesn't even fully go into the multiverse thing. It really doesn't. It's more of like alternate time. It's more like Back to the Future timeline shenanigans as opposed to full-on multiverse, right? So, you know, already big thumbs down. The aesthetic is nowhere near as strong as Rapture's. Rapture is such an interesting place filled with interesting designs and interesting character designs. What was it, Concordia? I already forgot the name of it because it's that fucking boring. It's like a generic steampunk. It's not even that steampunk, to be honest, you know. And then, oh my god, the combat. So, you know, it's bad enough that you're now limited to 2 weapons as opposed to, you know, carrying the whole arsenal at all times. But on top of that, the upgrades don't do jack shit, and they also don't affect the visual look of your weapon. You know, in Bioshock, when you upgraded a weapon and your weapon looked drastically different and even functioned like much better, like when it got upgraded, you know. So yeah, completely shit the bed on that too. The game plays like a fucking Call of Duty shooter, you know, the way they throw enemies at you, you know, it plays like Call of Duty. So yeah, I hate Bioshock Infinite. I don't care what anybody says. That game is not goated. A lot of people are right. That game is shit. But let's see. Is this figure shit? Could be better. So starting off with the accessories, I'm not going to take them off because it's a pain in the ass too. And I haven't taken them off since I got them like 9 years ago. So we're just not going to. But I will look at them anyway. So here we've got the lever action shotgun, very nicely detailed, except, yeah, no fucking barrel. It's just a stump of plastic there. Like, yeah, oof. I mean, with a barrel this big, they could have at least done like an indentation there or put a black color over it, but okay then, at least. So, but yeah, it looks good, I guess, you know. I no other complaints other than that. It's accurate to the game. Then we've got his skyhook, which, again, I'm not going to take off because I'd have to take his hand off, too. So, yeah, this, again, looks really nicely done, really well detailed. They're actually pretty fucking good looking, if I'm going to be honest. The skyhook was completely useless. I mean, it's cool looking, but it's completely useless. It's only like a gimmick in the game. So, still. And then here's some average Neca cuckoldry right here. They mold a gun here. You know, they even got the magazine for it. This was the broomstick gun. I forget what they called it in the game. But yeah, I don't know why they couldn't just let you, you know, they couldn't just give you like foldable flaps. They've done that before. I mean, look at I'm pretty sure the T-1000 had foldable flaps. And that motherfucker came out like shortly after this figure, but okay. Yeah, so, yeah, his accessory department pretty fucking lacking because he only gets 1 gun in the fucking skyhook. You know, a first-person shooter game with all sorts of guns, they just go for the lever. I mean, I'm glad they went for the lever action shotgun instead of, you know, because most of the guns in that game admittedly are kind of just forgettable and trash, but, like, still, no broomstick gun. It's just going to be relegated to, like, a sculpt, part of the sculpt here. That's bullshit. Thanks, Neca. Hell, they don't even give him like any effects for the atom, you know, or whatever they called it in that game. Was it Vigor? I think it was. Yeah, it might have been. So, moving on, we've got his eyes, you know, nice blue, whatnot. Got some pretty good stubble effect, I'm not going to be honest. Or I am going to be, if I'm going to be honest. Damn, I'm just having a day, man. I just can't even anymore. Dude, it's bad enough I've got like fucking pink eye or something, dude. My eye is bugging me, man. I fucking hate it. It's such bullshit. Man, fucking, and my sinuses are running too. Man, I'm so fucking pissed. Moving on. His hair, really nicely done. Now, I don't know why, but Neca has this weird thing with some of their figures where they get like sticky or just weird feeling after a while. I don't know if it's a paint thing, but this guy's head is feeling weird. It's almost like a weird stickiness. I don't like it. Moving on, we've got his sort of early 1900, late 1800s attire here. Pretty nicely done, I will say. You know, got this. I mean, Neca was always great with clothes, with like making like plastic clothes and shit. It was really good looking. So, you know, we've even got his overstrap for the ammo and the poor broomstick pistol you cannot liberate. Man, what a fucking dick move. So going up, we've got his rolled up sleeves, his arms, and oh no, what the hell? Don't you see how his hand looks a little weird? It's almost like it doesn't look like it fits there. But when you do that, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The Neca QC strikes again. See, look how it even moves around so much more and all that good shit. And then here, oh, it only flicks outward, you know, you can't move it forward. And it looks disjointed too. Yeah, I don't know how, but I don't know if they accidentally got the sculpt here upside down. I don't know. Maybe in the inside of the hand. I don't know. I don't want to pop off the wrist because I don't want to break it, but still. Oh, also the fingers are pretty well done. You know, you got the nails, the fingers themselves, the digits. You even got the AD on there. Nicely done. Nicely done. And then here it's a grasping hand, whereas this is more of a trigger hand. You know, you got the pants here. Whatnot. Very well done. Nothing else to say. Paint's good. All that shit's good. So, you know, you even got the folds and wrinkles, and then you got the old shoes. All right, for articulation, he's got a pretty great ball jointed head. It feels really good, and he's even got a ball joint at the base of the neck, so you can get some pretty far down, just not very far up. What the hell? Cannot look up for shit. Okay, maybe if you bend his back a bit, maybe it will. But you can get some pretty good tilts side to sides and all sorts of that. Arms are kind of limited. They can't go all the way down because of the plastic there. So you kind of just have them stuck in this weird idle stance. But they do go out to T-pose there, swivel forward and back. No butterfly joints or anything like that. So you're not going to be able to have any good like lineup shots with the gun and shit. There is a bend and swivel at the elbow, and then the hands are on ball joints, so they just kind of roll around a little bit because the sculpt is limited, but they do swivel as well. Torso swivels, and there's a ball joint at the big. What the fuck? What the hell's knocking on my damn window? Y'all, I gotta have like a fucking alternate or a skinwalker outside, dude. God damn, I hate fucking nature. Anyway, moving on. Legs limited due to the diaper here. Yes, that, believe it or not, that is what these are called. They're called diapers, diaper pieces. So, yeah, the diaper limits the leg movement. I mean, so he can go pretty far as long as you lean him back a bit, you know. But not very far back at all, but pretty far range of motion outward. There is a swivel at the thigh. There's a bend and swivel at the knee, and the ankles are ball jointed, I believe, but because of the sculpt, it's limited. So all in all, what do I have to say? This is another really mediocre release. I mean, it's not special, but I wouldn't say it's offensive or anything. You know, I mean, Could have used more part. Could have used more like accessories. Articulation could have been better. Everything else is well done. I would suppose. I'd say, or I'd suppose. You know, again, just such a shame people had to scalp the fuck out of those big daddies. So that all that's left for us is the bioslop, dude. The bioslop infinite. Yeah. So yeah. Again, I don't care. It is what it is. Alright, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.